So starting our stretch routine, we're gonna stand with our feet about hip width apart. I want you to bend your knees, little tuck to the pelvis, chest is lifted, abs are in, and we're just gonna bring our chin forward. So just starting with our head, and bring that head back, and forward. Maybe keeping that mouth a little bit open. And you can stay here as long as you want to. I'm gonna move on. Bringing the head back. We're gonna look to the right 3 times. 2, 3, and to the left. 1, 2, 3. And that ear goes to the shoulder 3 times. And really take your time in these. Really try to enjoy. And to the left 3 times. And then 1 to the right. And 1 to the left. And again to the right. And to the left. And back to center, and we're gonna go into our head rolls. So bringing the hands to the hips. If you're tight in your neck, you can bring those ears to your shoulders a little bit. If not, just bring the shoulders down, reversing direction. These should feel good. And bringing that head back up, we're bringing the arms up. Coming down, bend those knees. Bring the hands to the floor. Bring the heels up, heels down, rolling up slowly. Again, coming down. The head hangs, the heels come up. Bring the heels down. And slowly roll up. Winding that arm to the back, other side, to the front, switching sides. And bringing that right arm behind the head, grabbing with the left if it's available. And switching sides. Releasing that, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my feet through this. Taking a big deep breath in, exhale as you go down. So those knees are bent, feet are about hip width apart, and we're just going to roll up to those toes. Keeping those abs in while you're doing this. You want even weight distribution between the big toe and the little toe. Spread those toes. Keep those heels up, straighten the legs, pulse in. Bring the heels down. Bend the knees so the knees open so the torso can go in between. And back to a straight leg. Pulsing in. Bending the knees so the torso can move inside of those knees. Little pulses. Straightening those legs back up, pulsing that chest towards those thighs. And we're going to, I'm going to turn towards you now. We're going to walk those feet open. Our torso is going to hang between those legs, so you want to turn out with the feet. And we're just going to move that torso from side to side. Just the torso. Staying in the middle, we're going to shift to the pelvis. So it's a shift from side to side, just the pelvis. And we're going to start using our breath. Make sure you're breathing. Come back to center, taking that left hand to the outside of that right ankle, bringing that head to the shin, bringing that right arm towards the ceiling, looking up to that right hand, back to center, bring that right hand to the outside of that left ankle, that left arm goes up straight, bring that head to the shin, looking up at the thumb, and back to center, just hang. And we're going to work our way to the right. So you want to bring that left leg in front of the body. That left heel goes down. If this is too much, you can always bring that right heel up. I'm going to keep mine down. And we're going to turn towards that right leg, coming into a lunge. And staying here. We're going to drop that left knee, kicking that left foot up into the seat, grabbing with that right hand. Releasing this. And coming up into a hamstring stretch, so that right foot is, the right toes are up, heel to the mat, bringing the forehead to that right shin. And again, lunging forward. And again, pulling back into that hamstring stretch. That left heel is to the floor. The toes on the right foot go up. Forehead to the shin. And again, coming back into the lunge. Dropping that left knee. We're bringing that chest directly to the mat. That right foot stays as close to the body as you can. And don't be afraid to move in these. Propping yourself up, turning towards the right. Again, bringing that foot, that right leg as closely into the body as you can. This left leg remains straight. And turning towards the side, coming back into a sitting hamstring stretch. It's a straight back, straight foot, reflexed foot, straight leg. Lunging forward. Turning towards the center, bringing that leg again in front of the body. And we're walking over to the left, bringing that right leg in, or to the front of the body. And turning towards the left, coming into our left side lunge. And stay in these stretches as long as is comfortable for you. If you feel like you need more time in them, stay in it. Bringing that right knee down to the floor. Kicking that right heel up into the seat, grabbing with that left arm, that left hand. And the more you're on your quadricep in this, the easier it's going to be. You stay out of your knee. Releasing this. Bringing that right heel back to the mat. The left toes come up. Bringing that left forehead to the shin. And again, coming back into your lunge. Stepping back with that heel to the mat. The left toes come up. The forehead comes to the left shin. And lunging, coming back into the lunge. And we're going to drop that right knee, bring that chest to the mat. That left leg stays as close to the body as possible. And coming up, turning towards the left side. And if you're looking at me, this is what, let's see, let me get over here. This is what you would look like. So not to confuse you, let me move back here. Turn towards the front. And we're gonna come back to a hamstring stretch. It's a straight leg, flexed foot, straight back. Coming forward, turning towards the front. We're gonna walk those feet in, and we're gonna go into our downward dog. So turning to the side. I want both heels, this is our downward dog position, both heels come to the mat. And just switching sides, turning the toes in towards each other. It's a little bit of a deeper stretch. And just lifting one heel, and then the other. And we're breathing, keeping those abs in. And we'll do one more each side, bringing that heel all the way to the mat. So if that means you have to walk your hands a little closer to your body to get your heels down, do so. And we're gonna walk our hands all the way in to the feet. Heels together, toes apart, bend those knees. You're in a deep bend. And again, we're rolling. Just rolling onto those toes. Spread the toes. Keep a very deep bend in the knees. And coming to center. Feet a couple inches apart. And we're rolling. Maybe hearing a little pop here and there should feel good. We're gonna roll back on our heels. Roll forward to our toes. Again, keep a deep bend to the knees. Forward to the toes, back to the heels. Forward to the toes. Bring the heels up, or the toes up. It's a straight leg. And we're gonna bring the head into the shins, bending the left leg, bring that forehead to the right shin, and then bending that right leg, bringing that forehead to the left shin. Coming back to a straight leg, bend these knees, bend your knees, intertwine your fingers, and we're rolling up slowly. And again, coming down, bringing the chest between the knees, and we're rolling up slowly. Going back into our head rolls. And now we're going to come down to the floor. So I'm going to turn my mat, excuse the cat. So let me turn this way so you can see what I'm doing here. We're gonna come to our back. You're gonna make a triangle out of your forefinger and your thumb. Laying on your back, you're gonna place this right under the tailbone. Bending, keeping the legs, the knee bent. Bringing that right leg up. And we're gonna work into a wide circle 2 times around, clockwise. Then the left. This will go counterclockwise. And then the right. So we're going to do 2 times around, 4 times each side. Really open, really take your time in these. They should feel good. And again, this is our 3rd time on this side. 1, 2, make sure you're breathing through all of these exercises. 1, 2. One more each side. 1, 2. And 1, 2. So we're going to roll back. I'm going to turn my mat to the side so you can see me from the side. So staying on your back, you're going to bring your knees back, bring them over the head, holding on to that lower back, and slowly come down. As slow as you can, keeping your hands there to keep you safe. And we're going to cross the right leg over the left, bringing the feet into the hands. Maybe, if it's okay for you, circling that lower back. Just massaging that lower back. And uncrossing. Crossing the left over the right. Again, bringing the feet into the hands. Circling that lower back. Reverse. Uncrossing, we're going to open those legs. Keeping the feet to the hands to the feet. Bringing those legs back to center. We're going to bring the right arm to the outside of the body. Bringing the knees opposite to the left. And we're looking right. Bringing those knees back to center. Bringing the knees to the opposite. And we're looking left. And coming back to center. We're going to bring that right ankle over that left knee. Pushing gently that right knee out and pulling in. And again, pulsing in these a little bit. So you see my ankle is over that left knee. And we're going to bring that leg up to the chest, that right leg. It's a straight leg. And to the outside of the body. And back to center. Crossing that left ankle over that right knee. Pushing that left knee a little bit out, pulling this leg in, keeping that right leg bent, bringing that left leg to the chest, bringing that left leg out to the side of the body. And coming back in, we're going to go into our bridge. If you cannot do a full bridge, that's okay. Bring your feet and knees about hip width apart and just come all the way up. If you want to do a full bridge, the fingers face you, face your body. So they're not like this, they're like this. And you're just going to push yourself up. Coming back down slowly, extending those legs out, feet are together, fingertips towards the ceiling, and we're raising up, reaching the head between the arms, and coming down as slow as you can, controlling this all the way down. And again, reaching up, coming all the way up, reaching forward, coming down as slow as you can, all the way down, scooping that belly, Again, big deep breath in. Reaching forward, bringing the head between the arms. And coming all the way down. And we're going to roll up to sitting. So going into our straddles. Goes as wide as is comfortable for you. And we're going to just reach to the right, reach to the left. I'm going to scoot up off my mat a little bit here for this. Keeping that straddle, bringing the chest to the mat if it's okay for you. Just trying to relax in this. Pushing yourself back up. Going into our right split. And then into our left. Turning towards the center. Again, we're going to come to our chest, slide those legs back, bring the feet into the hands, pulling yourself up. Coming back down, bringing the hands ear level, forehead to the mat, shoelaces to the mat. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale as you push yourself up to swan. And down, forehead to the mat. Let's do one more like that. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale as you push yourself up to swan. And coming down. Pushing yourself back to child's pose. And sitting back into this, curling the toes under the body. And we're going to push ourselves back, keeping the feet to the mat. So you're like in your diaper squat, torso between the knees, head to the floor. Bending those knees, walk those feet in a little bit to each other, towards each other. Keep a slight bend to those knees. And roll up. And we're going to finish with head rolls. Thank you.